What's good, everybody? This is Otis here, and I just bought a webcam, and it's something that I've been wanting to buy for a while, just to screw around with. Maybe talk something like once or twice a week on like maybe one subject and go a little bit longer than a gameplay or something. But I finally decided. I asked a couple of other buddies who do a couple commentaries and have their own channels. They're a little bigger than mine. What kind of webcams they use, and it was all the Logitech, which is what it seems like mostly everyone's using. So I did the same thing. It was on sale on Amazon. I think it was the C920 was the one I have. It usually retails for about 100, so it was on sale for 75. So once I saw that, I was like, I definitely might as well just go and buy it and start doing it. Another thing too, I wanted to get it for is I wanted maybe to take some more videos of the girlfriend's cat and screw around with that, because it's in 1080p, so or it can be. Which is pretty interesting. I think I'll start screwing with that more. But we got EndGame tomorrow too, so I got my webcam. We got EndGame coming tomorrow, and it's looking really interesting. We finally get the 1911 tactical, which will be very fun. Some new information is coming out on it. Capture the flag. You will not be able to transport the flag with air vehicles, so no planes or helicopters. And during their testing of this, they basically said that the games were just ending way too quickly. Once the helicopter would grab it, you'd be dead in about 2 minutes, and so it was just kind of just no fun. It was absolutely pointless. So that's a good sign, I think, for two reasons. Number one, they probably got rid of stingers, because I'm sure everyone would have been running around with stingers and locking on the helicopters from across the map, blowing them up when they got the flags. So that's pretty cool. Another reason too, they said they know someone was going to definitely capture a flag somehow with a jet. So that'll be very interesting. And they say that you could win pretty quickly still with a dirt bike, but you're not going to have any armor. They're also going to be tanks, and you can get into the tanks and drive around, but you know, you're going to be a lot slower, you're going to be heavy armored. So that'll be very interesting too. And the one thing that I'm absolutely going to love about air superiority is when your jet's disabled, you're not bailing out. So pretty much once you disable someone, you're getting a kill. And they disabled the eject button too in the jets for only air superiority. And during the game mode, it's still going to be there. They can bail out once you disable them. So that's going to be pretty good. You'll be able to rack up kills pretty easily once you disable people. I mean, everyone's going to be using heat seekers though, so it'll be pretty interesting. It is 24 on 24, so it's going to be, I don't know, mass jet chaos. It's going to be very interesting to see how you take off if you spawn in the air, maybe if you take off on the ground. Because if you take off on the ground, I'm gonna fuck around with some people. I'm gonna crash on purpose when we're taking off and stuff, just to be a dick. So that'll be pretty interesting on that aspect at least too. I'm getting my last days of DayZ in for probably at least a week or so. I know I had a couple videos up this weekend. Basically, there's like 3 phases people go through DayZ, where you'll basically go, you'll capture, or not capture, you'll hoard all the weapons, you'll look for all the good stuff, and then you'll go and you'll die, and you'll say, why am I wasting 2 or 3 days getting all this gear, dying and losing it, and then what's the point of that? And then you start playing with more groups, start getting more fun. And then now I'm on the cynical part of DayZ, where I spawn, I try to get an Enfield, any low-level weapon that you can kill people with pretty easily, and I just go and try to kill as many people as I can. So I've been having fun being a bandit in DayZ. I'm trying to get a character up to 10 kills or 10 murders without dying. So far I've been up to like 3, 4 recently at least. I've gotten up to about 7 or 8, so that's something I've been trying to work on. So if you guys are playing DayZ, let me know, because I'm looking for bandits too. I'm not looking to go around collect good weapons. I just want to run around, kill people, give some blood here and there when I get shot and stuff. So that'll be pretty interesting. I don't know what else I wanted to talk about maybe, but probably just gonna end there. I would like to definitely do these a little bit more during the week. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'll talk a little bit more, because now we have the budget cuts going on in America and stuff. And the one thing I kind of find funny is basically that we're giving aid to Egypt. That got approved the other day for like 250 million, but yeah, we're doing all these spending cuts, and it's like, why don't we cut that aid? And it's like, yeah, it does do some good, it does do some bad. Why not cut it? I mean, I'm sure we could use that money that we're giving for aid. I know, you know, everyone blames America. If you don't get involved, they blame you. If you get involved, they blame you. So it's kind of like, you lose anyways. You might as well just pull the money out, because, you know, who cares? Actually, you all say a little bit about me too. I work for UPS, which is a shipping company. Which, those of you who don't know, you know, what can Brown do for you? So basically, I load the trucks in the morning. It's about 3, 4 a.m. to about 9 a.m. in the morning. And then once I get home, I usually play games, make a couple videos, just screw around while I'm waiting to become a driver. I've been there for almost 8 years. It's a very good job. At least it's very physical, moving around all the time. So it's kind of good. So when I do relax my exercise, typically I like to exercise at least 5 days a week. But when I don't do that, it's okay just because the job's so physical that I'm not. I don't become a fatty. So that's pretty nice. I'm trying to think what else. It's kind of unfortunate too that Endgame's the last one coming up. I would have liked maybe one or two more coming in like May or June, right before Battlefield 4 comes out. But you know, it is what it is. They did say that this was one of their favorite and best DLCs so far. They've even said that Armored Kill was not what it was meant to be. At least everyone kept saying bigger maps, bigger maps, bigger maps, bigger maps, and they gave everyone these bigger maps, and they worked well on the PC. But when you go to the console, you've got 12 on 12, and everything's just so spread out. And they just said that they didn't have a good balance on the consoles. And basically, what they've said for Endgame so far is when you do play Conquest, that's the most popular game mode. Even though I don't think so. I mean, that's my most popular game mode. I hate Rush, but you know. It's what they say. They always have their stats they always look up and talk about. But the flag's going to be more central. The operation, I don't know, the One Force or whatever is basically based off Caspian Border, kind of, which is very interesting. They said that, you know, it was pretty much everyone's favorite map. It was their favorite map, and so they decided to base one of these new ones pretty much like Caspian Border. They said the layout's not the same, but it's very, very similar to it. The one snowy map I thought was very interesting, too. It reminded me of Operation Firestorm in the snow. I forget which was that was called. One thing that was kind of actually this too. They've just released pictures today too of the dropship. It is going to be the basically C-130. It's not going to be the AC-130. So it'll drop, I think, 2 infantry fighting vehicles. They said they tried it out with tanks. So what ended up happening was you drop 2 tanks, and whatever side got that flag and captured it, you were able to just basically take over the battlefield almost instantly with the tanks. And so they decided to put in infantry fighting vehicles because they're not too overpowered. They're very easy to take out still. But even in the right hands, they are some very, very good weapons, just like the tank, because they're very fast. So we'll see how everything's going. Another thing I wanted to ask too, actually, was I'm looking for people on the PlayStation 3 to play with once it launches, and I might redo my server too, so that'll be something that I'm interested in, depending on see how many people are going to be on the PS3 for this week. And I'll what I'm thinking of probably doing, I'll probably get it for a week. Excuse me. And after that, I'll end up maybe getting it for a month or two, just depending on see how popular it is. Because I know I got one for Armored Kill, but we'll I don't know, we'll see. If enough of you guys want to play on the PS3, if we get enough big enough group, I'll definitely get a server and keep playing on it and continuing it. I was gonna get it on PC. I know what's gonna happen now. What happened with Armored Kill is I started playing on the PC, and then basically what ends up happening is I go back to console, then I go back to console, and I go back to PC, and it's just like I make one step forward in the PC, and then I make 2 steps back in the PC, just because if I don't keep continuously playing it, it doesn't work too well for me. But I'm very, very excited for Endgame now and air superiority things they have. One thing that I'm very interested about in seeing is the patch, because there's absolutely no details anywhere. There's not any leaks of like what kind of patch information, because it's basically coming out tomorrow. So we'll so it's getting a little dry here, so I probably should end it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Definitely, if you want me to talk about more things and stuff, I would definitely do it more often. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and thanks for watching.